talk about growing up in Wilson, man, and what helped mold you into playing basketball and football in the area.
All right, so starting off, I'm from Saratoga. So the first time I ever got interested in basketball, my brother, he was a little bit older, 4 years older. He used to always play. That's where I kind of got my grind and grit from. But I always wanted to play. They would never let me play. So he was down in Saratoga one day. He went and played at the park. And then my granddad they wouldn't let me play. They made me come back to the house. Went to my grandma's house. And my granddad actually built a basketball goal out of, he had some plywood. And he cut a crate, a wooden crate, like a square.
Right.
He was like, you can play on this. Don't worry about it. You can play on this. So that's where it all started from. But from that's how I, that grind of always wanting to be accepted from my brother and my cousins to be able to play. That's kind of where my grind came from. That's what fueled me to play basketball.
Right. And what about football?
Football.
People don't know that you was a phenomenal football standout as well too.
Yeah.
Before you leave, and we'll talk about it a little later.
Okay.
But what started the football journey as well?
The football is crazy. Actually, Jared's dad, Coach V, the Salvation Army.
Okay.
He was like, "Yo, just come play," and I've never played football before. Ever. I mean, I used to play with Brian Richardson. We used to play pick up tackle. We have a water bottle. You go, run. And all that. But the crazy part, when I played with the Salvation Army, which was, actually here. I couldn't catch a lick. He'd throw me a ball, I would drop it. But, once I went to Darton and got up with Coach Rogers, I mean, he gave me the confidence, and I was just like, bro, I'm not going to be this player. And I started catching. And from that, it was history after that. Though. I couldn't drop anything. They used to call me Randy Moss. That's what they called me. So, it was real good. It was just awesome, man. I just always do that. So
That's love. So take us back to your Darden and then into Betterfield days, and what was your experience like there?
All right, so let me tell you this, the Darden. All right. Also, I don't want people to get offended. If I don't name anybody, I don't want them to get offended because when people come up here, people got to understand that they're talking about a time frame. Right. So when I was in middle school at Darton and Bentonville, even my Bentonville and high school days, we weren't thinking about who's playing in high school. You know what I'm saying? We're just focused on what we're doing. So in the Darton days, I feel like I had the best middle school career there was. I started off at Spate actually for 1 year.
Okay.
I played there, and my most memorable game at Spate was we played Darton. We played Darton. They had everybody. They had Dominique Clay. They had Rode and Molly. Jeremy Howard was the coach. And I was at Spate, dude. We had 5 players. I had my coach was Miss Crandall. All right. Halftime of the Darton game at Spate, we're beating them. And we only have 5 players. And I'm the leading scorer. We go into the locker room. I remember Jeremy Howard in there flipping out, like, yo, you get that one freaking player beat top? One freaking player? So we ended up losing anyway. I mean, it's 5 players. We didn't do much. But then next year, I actually transferred to Darton. And that's when Brian Richardson, homeboy Pookie, that's when he came in. We had people like Jamal Rode, Cue Ball, Donnie Getty. LJ, Martez Finch. We had all those there.
Y'all was cold.
But at that time, I felt like we were cold at that time. Not saying nobody else middle school won because I heard before us you had your Dustin Marys and all them that came through Darton Vic era. That I never seen because I was a country guy. So, but just speaking on my era, when we came through, man, our hardest opponent probably was Forest Hills, and Jeremy Agason, of course, and Elm City.
Elm City, he was out there.
We only lost twice that year, dog. We lost to Tayshawn Marbury and what was the other guy name?
From where?
Rocky Mount. You know him, bro. Tall dude. He played with Tayshawn. I can't remember his name, but they were at I can't remember the school name, but they were there. It's the only 2 teams we lost to. But we ended up beating Jeremy and them again. You know what I mean? The culture was different. I mean, we're playing Elm City for the championship. I mean, Salt was there. And you probably could say the same thing, but I felt like when we were at Darton, dog, our games were packed.
No, 100%.
I mean, like 100% packed, dog, standing on the wall.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it was big.
That was a beautiful
time.
era of basketball.
Great area, dog. So and then we had a 6'3" point guard. Like nobody never seen Pookie out there.
Nobody seen my boy. Shout out my boy
from the free throw line. Hell yeah, shout out B Rich. Just pulling up from the free throw line.
Yeah.
And you know my game. I've always been the glue guy.
Yeah.
I've always.
Yeah.
I mean, I've averaged 20 and all that, but also at the same time too, you gotta realize, bro, we had Monique Spry, Shaniqua Clay averaging 30 apiece in middle school. Like, so it wasn't just like you getting the whole performance that night. The girls are dominating, the guys are dominating. So it was just a great era, man.
It was a time.
So just playing with that, and then moving to Bedingfield, you know, freshman year, I played JV for a little bit, me and Pookie, and then we got moved up after the Christmas tournament. And I don't know how many I averaged. I was playing the forward then. I didn't even move to the guard, man.
Right.
So I moved to the guard, and then after that, you know, Pookie left, went to Greenfield, and then I stayed, you know, my sophomore year. You know, I played with guys, and, you know, actually, I got a story for you. Actually, that sophomore year, Coach Charles Howard was a great coach. Shout out to Coach Howard, because he's the one that transformed me to actual guard. Because, you know, I was a defensive stopper.
Right.
I scored, I would get stops, but, you know, I scored my points basically off turnovers and stuff like that. So I averaged 10 points off turnovers. And he taught me the rest of the game, where it put me up to the 18 and 19.
Right.
So we went to NC State camp one year, all right? So this was my freshman going into the sophomore year. So, like, you know, your D. Marys are gone.
Yeah.
It was like me, Mike, and like Sabian Lucas and guys like that. We're playing the Molly Road, Jamal Road, Jamal Artist, just for the Pies. So, you know, we're playing with guys like that. So that whole camp at NC State, dude, I'm averaging like 25 and 30. Yeah. And at the same time, we got our JV team playing. Now, our JV team is crazy because, you know, after we left Darton, they're supposed to have a great team then. You know, you had your damn who was it? Ford, DeMarcus, Langston, X-King. Bro, we had TV. Terrell Benson was there before he went to Hunt. Doubt and all them, man. So, like, they dominate. JV's dominate. Yeah. But they coming to the games and watching me, you know, perform like. So, you know, we go to we eating the calf and we go to the dorm rooms and stuff. So they're pitching game off me. And I'm telling them, like, look, y'all gotta do this, do that. Right. You know, but I'm also telling them, like, yo, y'all the next, y'all the light, y'all next up. So I feel like just that whole scenario right there, man, just kind of built the game going forward. And I feel like, you know, if me and Pookie not went to Greenfield, bro, that team was legit.
Yeah,
I mean, also,
sure.
bro, you got your Ken Spells, like dudes that were dogs. Yeah. So, I mean, it was just crazy, man. And I don't hate the way that it planned out, but I know that, like, if, you know, Pookie would have stayed and we would have stayed, Benefield would have been on the map. Like, nobody would have been able to touch us, man.
For sure.
And you could say the same thing too.
I agree.